What's going on, everybody? Have not done a commentary or a team review in a couple years. I've been adding music, and I just have not done a team review. So that's what I'm gonna do here today. I recently went up to a 124 for the first time in 3 years, and I was overcome with joy. Um, in this week's event, today's Monday, and we just got the results. I finished second in the entire world. Uh, it's heart wrenching. It's devastating. I was 58-1 and lost my final game to a 96 rated team. I was number one for a full day before being overtaken. I'll go and look at that. Yeah, my point differential was not good. Had it been better, I would have won. But it does suck. But there will be more events in the future. Spencer Sanders, my quarterback number 3,269 games. I don't know what the completion percentage means. I think that's just his I think that's how many he's completed. It does not have a percentage. I assume it's probably around 80. He doesn't miss targets ever. 744,420 yards, 7,400 touchdowns, and 770 picks. One of the best players in Big Win. I will say that. My kicker, 3,294 games played, 2,581 field goals out of 2,796 attempted, and I think that means that's how many he's punted. I'm pretty sure his punt average is 42 because I've looked at the statistics. 2,700 times. He seems to be money from 55 yards out, but he's pretty mediocre at point afters. It's kind of sad. He misses a lot of them. Dylan Stoner, my wide receiver 2, 3,322 games, 15,730 receptions, 288,000 yards, 15 rushing attempts for 102 yards, 3,029 touchdowns, almost a full touchdown per game. Logan Carter, my tight end, 3,349 games, 16,242 receptions, 145,943 yards, rushing 28 for 124, and 1,389 receiving touchdowns. My original legend, the first legend of this team, Chuba Hubbard, 151 run, 3,908 games played, 9,065 receptions, 62,154 yards, 16,000 rushes for 91,000 yards, 2,061 touchdowns. Jelani Woods, my fullback. He's new. He replaced my 123 overall fullback that has been here for 3,000 games. 164 games played, 135 receptions, 1,262 receiving yards, 59 rushing attempts, 319 yards, and 19 touchdowns. More receptions than rushing attempts as a fullback is common for passing teams such as mine, so we like to see that. Tylan Wallace, my wide receiver 1, 536 games, 2,469 receptions, 47,133 yards. He was a backup running back before he was fully boosted, so he did pretty good at that, I would say. 485 touchdowns. Tevin Jenkins, my offensive line, 3,159 games played, 85 tackles off of turnovers, 2 touchdowns as an offensive lineman. So that's pretty crazy. Marcus Keys, he was on the defense as a D lineman. I moved him over. He had 1 defensive touchdown. He was pretty average at that spot. He's been good on the O-line. Johnny Wilson, number 72, my center, 3,313 games and 60 tackles off of turnovers. They're all pretty good blockers. You see here, number 78, Bryce Bray. Dylan Galloway, number 76. Yeah, he's new. To switch over to the defense. AJ Green, long-time defensive back, 3,100 games, 9,500 tackles, 330 sacks, 221 interceptions, 378 forced fumbles, 11 defensive touchdowns. More forced fumbles than interceptions is rare. I wouldn't say it's rare. It's probably about positioning on like the side of the field he is, because that's how big one is. Rodarius Williams, number 8, 3,147 games, 9,432 tackles, 0 sacks. Yeah, it's all about positioning. 590 interception, 375 forced fumbles, 19 defensive touchdowns. Jarek Bernard, number 24, 2,041 games played, 6,411 tackles, 194 sacks, 51 picks, 272 forced fumbles, 8 defensive touchdowns. Eamon Ogbongbemiga, linebacker number 11, new to the team, 379 games, 1,191 tackles, 69 sacks, 25 interceptions, 41 forced fumbles, and 2 defensive touchdowns. Middle linebacker Malcolm Rodriguez, number 20, long time middle linebacker, 2,055 games, 6,516 tackles, 35 sacks, 38 interceptions, 271 forced fumbles. We seem to have a lot of those. 12 defensive touchdowns. Colby Harvell Peel, number 31, 3,368 games, 6,871 tackles, 613 sacks, 35 picks, and 241 forced fumbles, 15 defensive touchdowns. Trey Sterling, number 23, 3,158 games played, 6,236 tackles, 461 sacks, 32 picks, 237 forced fumbles, and 18 defensive touchdowns. We go on the D-line. Tyler Lacey, number 89. Yeah, he's new for us. 24 games, 31 tackles, 11 sacks, and 1 forced fumble. He's been pretty average at his position. Israel Antoine, 2,914 games, 3,135 sacks, or tackles, 890 sacks, 5 interceptions, 102 forced fumbles, and 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions as a D-line. Crazy. Cameron Murray, number 92, not fully boosted, most agile guy on the team, with 141, my goodness. 3,339 games played. I think he was on the O-line. Yeah, I switched him over. 1,222 tackles, 26 sacks, 2 interceptions, 43 forced fumbles, and 6 defensive touchdowns. Trace Ford, number 94, 3,086 games, 3,870 tackles, 1,453 sacks, 4 interceptions, 142 forced fumbles, and 4 defensive touchdowns. Average, I would say. So let's go over uniforms. This one, basic away uniform. This is a good one. I like this one. This is my first ever, actually. I use that as home uniform. This is an alternate I use. Look at it from a deep. Yeah, it's really nice. I like that. This is the basic home uniform I use in almost all of my videos. And this one, I don't really use it. It's a little too orange for my liking. We're gonna get into backup players now. Running back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had him a wide receiver, but I switched him over. But so he's gonna be a backup for a long time until they introduce special teams, which I've given them plenty of suggestions, such as special teams, a coach, scheme picks, and add on a punter and stuff like that. But all of my backups are, Jelani Woods. He was with us for a long time. The only backup I would say is worth mentioning are the quarterbacks. No, not Ken Letterman. He steps in when I don't have coins, and he does pretty good. I wish we had trading, because I would definitely trade him to a needy team. He's worth it. 115 games played. Completed that many passes, I don't care. 24,470 passing yards, 226 touchdowns, and 41 interceptions. Actually, no, I'm going to just do this. Ethan Keaton, actually. He's played in a couple games, and those are good stats. 4,700 yards and 49 touchdowns. Only four picks in 21 games is crazy. But that's gonna do it for us today. You see the bucks up there. I will do a shopping spree once I get enough. But it has been too long since my last commentary, so felt this was needed. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video.